dear viewer, Assalamu Alaikum. I am Engineer Muhammad Rizaul Haq from Automation Tools YouTube channel. We know most usable level transmitter is VEGA radar level transmitter. This transmitter is used to measure the level of vessel, tank, sea level, etc. Today I will discuss how can we fault detect, that means fault diagnostic and edit for signal suppression procedure of VEGA radar level transmitter. If you follow my this video, you can understand how can we edit the fault signal, how can we diagnostic the fault and can remedy. So let's start. First we connect the PACTware software with the level transmitter, then we connect it. After connection we can detect, we can go to the event memory. Here we can see the problem or the event or that we have already done in the transmitter, or the alarm come or the problem is showing in here. You see our software is connected to the transmitter. After connection completed, now we go to the event memory. In the event memory, you press the update button. Here you can see the details information of the alarm or event or any other change that we done in the VEGA radar level transmitter. You see it is loading. In the right side corner you see that it is showing the loading data. That means it is collecting the data from the level transmitter that already happened in this transmitter. From here we can see the different activities that we already done in the transmitter. That means fault, data change, configure, power off on, or any alarm. We can see this value. We can understand what we have to do for the maintenance of this transmitter. You see it's taking some time. If the event have many, that means the large number of events, that it will take many time. It is taking time. We have to be wait for the completion of loading data. It is the alarm display or event display, from where you can understand everything about the condition of this radar level transmitter. It is taking time. In the right side corner bar showing that the completion of loading data. After completion we can go to the further procedure system. We know in my previous video I have shown how can we connect electronics change and calibration or parameter setting of VEGA radar level transmitter. If you can miss this video, you can follow the previous video. Our destination, our goal is to fault remedy and the fault diagnostic and the fault signal suppression. For that we are taking the event memory, we are collecting. You see our loading is completed, and here you can see the different fault is showing. One of the fault is F0113, that means no major value. In the how many times this alarm is come or outgoing or going or incoming, you can follow this here. This is the no major value, that means the echo cannot detect the level of this transmitter. You see many events come. In the here also can see in the modification, if you have done any modification or any, you see it is the modify different type different time it is modified. You can see it is showing that you have changed the parameter of this transmitter. You can see you have adjust. All the record will be fine from this. If any expert or any engineer that can do any work in the VEGA RADAR transmitter, by showing this transmitter he can understand what he had we done in the transmitter. About 1 year or about 6 months or 1 year the data will be available. Now by showing this one you can understand how the remedy. Now I will show how can we edit fault signal separation. In the transmitter, in the figure you can see they had the 2, 3 or 4 signal come, that is a wrong signal, the wrong echo signal that is coming from the transmitter. Now I want to remove this one because it is our false signal. So if you want to remove this false signal, we have to be select from where which distance to which distance we want to remove it. You see we are restricting from 0 to 2. First we have to be see that amplitude of this echo signal, the 75. You see I have placed the 0 to 2 meter, 75 dB will be removed. We want to omit it. You see this is the false signal. So I am apply this one. After applying this one, just only change, go to the false edit suppression mode and edit false signal. Here you can put the distance and the amplitude that you want to omit or the delete the false signal. For this I am saying that 0 to 2 meter it is showing false, 2 false signal are coming, so I want to omit this one. So you see now this curve is go to the below of this signal curve and the level will not be, you see, changes. That means it goes to the last one. That means the 0 to 2 meter the 75 dB will be omitted. You see before it was showing the 67% level, but now it is showing the 4%. That means that the false signal is suppressed. You can remove it easily. And how can we do it? You see 0 to 2 milliampere, 2 meter up to 2 meter I have omitted this one. This is the amplitude of, you see, this is also around the false signal, and this is our the echo signal. We want to omit this one. First you see the dB of this, you see the dB is 46. So we can, if you want to omit this or we can count this one, so we are putting the values from the 1 meter to the last 1.3 to last one to 3 meter. I want to omit this, of this will not be counted. The 46 dB we have removed 55. That means 55 up to 55 amplitude or dB. This is not be counted. So I put this one. First you have to beginning distance and ending distance. The distance from where to where you want to omit this amplitude. You put this one, and after putting this amplitude, that means putting this distance and the amplitude, it will just apply. Then this signal will be omitted. You see in the false suppression card, you see the false signal is down below the false signal suppression. So this is the distance from 1.3 to 3 meter. In the 1.3 to 3 meter, it will be counted. You see, we go to the beyond, and it will not be, always it will be not counted, and you cannot be so the display value. And in the level transmitter level is show, it is showing the 10% level. You see, just if you want to if you expert or engineer that you done any work, or the any technician, expert technician, you can do the work in the radar level transmitter by seeing the symptom or the behavior of this echo curve. You can easily edit the false signal suppression. For the first one, if you want to delete or omit the false signal, first you have to think the from beginning distance and the ending distance. The distance between one to the edit or remove the false signal, first you select this distance and then you put the amplitude of the echo distance, equal amplitude of this echo signal that you want to omit. So carefully, if you put the beginning value and ending, so beginning distance and ending distance and the amplitude of the transmitter, you can easily omit this one. We see here in the our distance, here you can see before my video I have shown how can we change the maximum distance, minimum distance or corresponding distance value. Here you see the echo signal. Now it is showing the our echo signal is near to the suppress level. That means if the amplitude of this echo signal is something 2 or 5 or 3 is become below, this way you go to the under the suppression line and the level is showing the 0. But our echo signal is the 100% okay. That means it is not showing the value, and the device status is showing that F0130. That means our transmitter is showing the no measure value. Because showing the no measure value because the echo suppression level, that means the suppression amplitude become below the suppression line. So it is not measure in value. So we have to, our amplitude is 51, but our suppression amplitude is 55. So it is not showing the level. So if we want to display the level value, we have to change the suppression dB. You see it is 55, but our suppression amplitude is echo signal amplitude is 52 or 54. Our suppression amplitude is the 55. So we have to change this one. We change it 45 and then press the apply. Then you can see the level will be shown. And the error signal, you see the device is showing the F0130. That means it is a known measure value. By seeing the alarm code in the display by device status or in the event memory, you can understand what's the problem in the transmitter. By showing this, you can take the action. If it is showing F01, if F015, that means 105, it is showing the starting mode. You see, we have changed the amplitude of this suppression. Now it is show loading the echo curve. Before it is showing -10. Now see, it is showing the -2. That means our echo signal is upper the suppression level. Before it was showing the -10 level, but now it is showing the near to 0 level, that will be 2% level. You see, now it is after loading, it is showing that 36% level. That means we have already changed the amplitude again. Now we want to do another suppression. That means the 1.5 to 455 we want to remote it. If any false signal come from the transmitter, it will be omitted. For that we have putting the another slot. In the after thinking, you can change any of the slots. Step by step you can remove it. Yeah, at a time we cannot do it. You have to be making a defined line to edit the false signal in different procedure. It is depend on your expertise and how can you remove this one. If you understand easily the characteristic of the echo card, now it is showing it is a good in the manner. In the amplitude is 58. That means our echo signal is 100% okay and level is also the 100% okay. In different position, I am showing the different edit signal procedure. I have shown the different false signal edit suppression procedure. How can we do it? It is so. It is near to the below of the suppression line. Now I will show how can we down the suppression line in by using the edit false signal suppression mode method. Our echo signal and the suppression line is a same. If we not down the suppression line, if the level is increased, then we will go to the no measure value and the value will not be displayed. For that we have to do, or we have to edit some suppression dB. You see, I am showing the status of the echo curve. It is the status, running status, and we should see the dB. dB is 56, but go to the edit fault signal suppression. What is the condition? But our edit fault signal 1.52 is say 55. So now we will show how can we down the suppression line. In the fault signal suppression, you can done any the many slot or step by step you can do it. You see, I have put the another suppression line and put the apply 1.5 to 4 meter 55 in the right side corner. Only the fault signal is coming. I want to remove this. What I make in another line 1.5 to 4 meter 55 dB will not be counted. For that I make in the edit line. I am showing the different suppression in the different transmitter. If you think that the one transmitter not is in one transmitter, I have collected from the different transmitter and doing this one by one for your understanding. I am doing it this again and again. And in this transmitter you see that is the our suppression line, and the edit line is near to the suppression line, and the echo signal is very close. If the dB is down to 5 or 10 dB, then it will not be counted the level and the value will be 0. So you see, right side corner one of the fault signal is coming. We have already removed it, and it will not be counted because our edit amplitude is bigger than the echo signal amplitude, so it will not be counted. Here is the problem. You see our echo curve and our product curve, and the suppression line is very close. We have to down it. So how can I do it? I show you. If we not run any the edit operation, if the level is increased and it will go to the below the suppression line, then the value will not be displayed. So I am thinking how can I do it. If you can understand or see my video in carefully, you can do the suppression maintenance work. You can easily done it. Now I will discuss about I will show how can we down the suppression line of this condition of this transmitter. For that I have think how can I reduce it. Our echo signal is go to the suppression line, and to the value sometimes it is not showing value. So must we have to be down the suppression line below the product line or the echo curve. So after observing the echo curve, we go to the edit suppression line, and first you have to think how can you do it. First we observing the behavior of this echo signal. the amplitude is 57 dB. So in the echo curve you see it's near to the suppression line. You see the curve is loading step by step. That means it takes some time to load the current value. We are thinking about the behavior of this echo curve. After observing this echo curve, we will take the decision how can we down the suppression line, because we cannot change the dB amplitude. So first we delete all this edit option, and then we done this our desired work. You see, for that we delete the table, all data will delete it, and we have make the 3 or 4 edit line to remove how to down the suppression line 0 to 0.3. This time we have make the 3 line or 4 line. We see the maximum distance, minimum distance. We have put the beginning distance is 0 and the ending distance is 0.3. That means in this distance we want to remove the echo signal, so we make the our distance is 48. That means our amplitude is how many dB amplitude we can notice. Now it is 57. So we want to remove it up to the 0.3 meter is 52, and go to the another slot 0 to 0.3, and we go to the 0.3 to 1.5 or something, 0.3, then evening is 0.3, beginning is 0.3, and the another one is 0.3 to 0.5, 0.3 to 0.5. That means in this distance we have we want to down the suppression line, so we are thinking and putting the value of this suppression 45. That means 0.3 0 to 0.3 we omit the 52 dB, and the 0.3 to 0.5 is the 45 dB, and the rest section, that means the 0.5 to 0.5 to 1.6 we want to remove it 40 dB and press apply. Then you can see what is the condition of the suppression line. It is down to the echo line or not. You see how can I do it? We have to make 3 edit line to down the echo line of this suppression line. For that we have loading the data that is changed in the transmitter, and it is loading to the transmitter, and after loading we can observe the echo curve of this transmitter. You see, data is loaded completed to the transmitter. Now we go to the echo curve and we see what's the condition. This curve is loading. Our product dB is 57. Loading the echo curve. After loading complete, you see our suppression line is down to the edit line, as the echo curve line. This is it's really good. It's absolutely good in the looking, and it not the possible to the go to the under the suppression line. A minor change we can already change it. We put the point 0 to 3 with the 52, so we change it 50 and again apply. You see, this is loading data by changing to the transmitter. It is applying to the transmitter. After completing the loading, we again observe the echo curve. Now this current level is 61% of the vessel. Now go to the echo curve and we observe what's the condition of the after the echo curve, after the suppression. And right side corner it is showing the 45 dB, 44 dB, but in the 1 to 1, that means if 1.5 to 1.6 we have to omit the 40 dB, so it is not be counted. You see, our curve is showing absolutely good, and no possibility to become to the below of the suppression line. So dear friend, I show you how can we edit the false signal suppression of false that coming from the transmitter, and also I show how can we see the fault or diagnostic error or alarm error or alarm that come in the event memory. From this showing this event memory, you can take the action or maintenance of the transmitter, and if you follow my video, you can understand how can we edit the false signal. It is suppression procedure that can remove the false signal that come from the transmitter. So I tell you, if you like my video, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. If you already subscribed, thank you. Also like, comments and share my video. In the previous video I have shown how can you connect electronics change and the calibration of parameter setting of VEGA radar level transmitter. If you want to see this video, in the description box you can get the link of this video. So please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Also like, comments and share. Thanks for watching.